What's something people don't know about the chosen target archetype? This archetype is often misunderstood, shrouded in mystery and misconceptions. Many people think they know what it means to be a chosen target, but the reality is far more intricate and profound. Some souls enter this world with a sense of purpose that is almost palpable. They seem to carry an invisible mark, a sign that sets them apart from the very beginning. They seem to walk a different path, one that diverges from the well-trodden roads of the majority. This path is often filled with challenges and obstacles that test their resilience and strength. A path that feels somehow chosen, as if they were destined to face these trials. It's a journey that is both daunting and enlightening, filled with moments of darkness and light, not always by a gentle, loving guide, but often by the harsh currents of life itself. These currents shape them, mold them, and sometimes even break them, only for them to rise again, stronger and wiser. But chosen by the currents of human life, they carry burdens that others might not understand. These burdens are not just physical, but emotional and spiritual, weighing heavily on their souls. These souls often carry a unique weight, a responsibility to reflect the deeper truths of human existence. They are like lanterns in the dark, illuminating the hidden corners of our collective psyche. Or perhaps, a unique light that guides others through their own darkness. Their journey is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for endurance and transformation. Their journey is seldom easy. It is fraught with trials that would break the average person, yet they persist, driven by an inner strength that is both awe-inspiring and humbling. This path marks them as a target archetype, a term that might sound harsh but is deeply symbolic. It signifies their role in society as mirrors, reflecting both the light and the shadow. This term sounds harsh, like a bullseye, but it is more than just a label. It is a recognition of their unique position in the tapestry of human experience. But it is more complex, deeper than that. It encompasses the full spectrum of human emotions and experiences, from joy to sorrow, from love to pain. It is not merely about being a victim. It is about being a witness to the human condition, experiencing the highs and lows with a depth that few can comprehend. Though pain is often part of their story, it is not the whole story. Their experiences are rich and varied, filled with moments of profound insight and understanding. It is about being a soul that holds up a mirror to society, reflecting its hidden truths and unspoken desires. They are the silent witnesses, the ones who see beyond the surface, a soul that holds up a mirror, showing us what we often fail to see in ourselves. They reveal the hidden layers, the complexities that lie beneath our everyday lives, reflecting what is hidden, what is yearned for, and what is feared. They bring to light the shadows that we try to ignore, forcing us to confront our true selves. These individuals often possess a rare light, a way of seeing the world that is both unique and enlightening. They are the dreamers, the visionaries, the ones who dare to look beyond the ordinary, a way of seeing, of being, that is different. They walk a path that is uniquely their own, often misunderstood but always true to themselves. They often become targets of narcissism and gang stalking, reflecting the collective shadow of society. Their light attracts both admiration and envy, making them vulnerable to those who seek to dim it. Reflecting the collective shadow of society, they become the focal point for both its aspirations and its fears. They are the mirrors in which we see our true selves, for better or worse. For in their stories lies a path to healing. Through their experiences, we find the courage to face our own shadows and embrace the light within. Every group of people, no matter how small or large, from a tiny family to a sprawling nation, carries an unseen part of itself. This is called the collective shadow. It is made of all the unsaid things, the unspoken fears, the quiet shames, the denied angers, the buried griefs. It is the sum of all that is disowned, a powerful force, though often invisible. This collective shadow is not born of nothing. It is woven from the threads of individual shadows. Each person has parts of themselves they hide, parts they do not like, or were told were bad. When these individual shadows are not faced, they gather together in the collective psyche, forming a larger shared darkness. This darkness then influences the group's behavior, its choices, its fears, its blind spots. Narcissism and gang stalking are manifestations of this shadow. Understanding this collective shadow is vital. It is the first step towards healing. Narcissism, for instance, arises when individuals project their disowned parts onto others. This projection can lead to a distorted self-image and a need to control or belittle others. Gang stalking, on the other hand, is a collective manifestation where a group targets an individual. This often stems from shared fears and insecurities within the group. Real-life examples include workplace bullying, where a group singles out a colleague, or community harassment, where neighbors collectively ostracize someone. Recognizing these behaviors as part of the collective shadow helps us address the root causes and move towards a more compassionate and integrated society. By acknowledging the collective shadow, we can start to have open conversations about our shared fears and insecurities. This process of reflection and dialogue is crucial for healing. It allows us to see the parts of ourselves and our communities that we have ignored or denied. Mindfulness and self-awareness practices can help individuals confront their own shadows. When individuals work on their own shadows, it contributes to the healing of the collective shadow. This collective effort can lead to a more harmonious and understanding society. By supporting each other in this journey, we can create a culture of empathy and compassion. Together, we can transform the collective shadow into a source of strength and unity. This transformation is not easy, but it is essential for the well-being of our communities and the world. Let us embark on this journey of understanding and healing for a brighter and more connected future. Empaths and spiritual disruptors often become targets because they reflect the unintegrated shadow of society. These individuals possess a rare light and a way of seeing that is different, which can be threatening to those who are not ready to face their own shadows. Empaths, in particular, have the ability to feel and absorb the emotions of others, making them vulnerable to narcissistic abuse and gang stalking. Spiritual disruptors challenge the status quo and bring to light the hidden truths, which can make them targets of collective projection. Understanding the role of these individuals in society is crucial for healing and integration. By recognizing the unique contributions of empaths and spiritual disruptors, we can begin to appreciate their courage and resilience. These individuals often serve as mirrors, reflecting back the unhealed aspects of our collective psyche. In this way, they offer us an opportunity to confront and integrate our own shadows. Supporting empaths and spiritual disruptors requires us to create safe spaces where they can thrive. This involves cultivating an environment of acceptance and understanding, where differences are celebrated rather than feared. By doing so, we not only protect these valuable members of our community, but also foster a culture of empathy and growth. Let us honor the empaths and spiritual disruptors among us, for they hold the key to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the collective shadow. Through their light, we can find the path to healing and transformation. The scapegoat archetype is another manifestation of the collective shadow. In dysfunctional systems, certain individuals are chosen to bear the burden of the group's disowned parts. These scapegoats often carry the blame for the group's problems and are subjected to various forms of abuse and ostracism. This archetype can be seen in families, workplaces, and communities. By recognizing the scapegoat archetype, we can begin to address the underlying issues and work towards a more balanced and harmonious society. Scapegoats serve as a mirror to the unhealed wounds of the collective, and their experiences highlight the areas that need healing and transformation. To support those who have been cast into the role of the scapegoat, it is essential to create environments where they feel seen, heard, and valued. This involves acknowledging their pain and validating their experiences. By doing so, we can help them reclaim their power and identity and break free from the cycle of blame and ostracism. As we work towards understanding and integrating the scapegoat archetype, we not only uplift those who have been unfairly burdened, but also heal the collective shadow. In this way, we pave the path towards a more compassionate and inclusive world. Let us honor the courage and resilience of the scapegoats among us, for they bear the weight of our collective shadows and offer us the opportunity for profound healing and growth. Cycle breakers are individuals who have the courage to confront and break the dysfunctional patterns within their families or communities. These individuals often face significant resistance and backlash as they challenge the status quo and bring to light the hidden shadows. However, their efforts are crucial for healing and transformation. By breaking the cycle of dysfunction, they pave the way for future generations to live more authentic and integrated lives. Understanding the role of cycle breakers is essential for creating a more compassionate and just society. Cycle breakers are the unsung heroes who dare to question and disrupt the ingrained patterns of behavior that perpetuate harm and suffering. They often stand alone, facing the weight of tradition and expectation, yet their bravery ignites a ripple of change. These individuals embody resilience and strength, showing us that it is possible to transcend the limitations of our inherited wounds. As cycle breakers confront the shadows within their communities, they illuminate the path to healing. Their stories of courage and perseverance inspire others to examine and challenge their own patterns of dysfunction. By supporting and acknowledging the efforts of cycle breakers, we contribute to the collective awakening and healing process. In honoring the role of cycle breakers, we recognize the importance of creating supportive environments that nurture their growth and resilience. This involves providing spaces where they can share their experiences, receive validation, and find solidarity with others on similar journeys. By doing so, we empower them to continue their transformative work and inspire others to join the movement towards a more just and compassionate world. Let us celebrate the cycle breakers among us, for they are the torchbearers of change, lighting the way towards a future where authenticity and integration prevail. Their unwavering commitment to healing and transformation offers hope and possibility for us all. Chapter 3. Practical Steps. Now that we have seen how the collective shadow manifests in society, it is time to explore how we can confront it. The first step is awareness. By recognizing the presence of the collective shadow, we can begin to see its influence on our actions and decisions. This awareness requires us to look inward, to examine our own fears, insecurities, and prejudices. Mindfulness practices such as meditation and journaling can be powerful tools in this process. These practices help us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, creating space for self-reflection and growth. Next, we must cultivate empathy and compassion. This means actively listening to others, seeking to understand their experiences and perspectives. When we approach others with an open heart and mind, we create a safe space for honest dialogue. This dialogue can reveal the underlying fears and insecurities that fuel the collective shadow. By addressing these root causes, we can begin to heal the divisions within our communities. Another important step is to take responsibility for our actions. This means acknowledging the ways in which we may have contributed to the collective shadow, whether through our words, actions, or silence. Taking responsibility is not about blame or guilt. It is about recognizing our role in the larger system and committing to change. This commitment can involve setting boundaries, standing up against injustice, and supporting those who are targeted by collective shadow behaviors. Finally, we must work together to create a culture of empathy and compassion. This involves fostering environments where people feel safe to express their true selves, without fear of judgment or ostracism. It means celebrating diversity and encouraging open conversations about our shared fears and insecurities. By building a culture of empathy, we can transform the collective shadow into a source of strength and unity. Confronting the collective shadow is not an easy task, but it is essential for the well-being of our communities and the world. By taking these practical steps, we can move towards a more compassionate and integrated society. Let us embark on this journey together for a brighter and more connected future.